What is an immediate relative and why is it helpful to be one? Hi, my name is Audra Doyle and I am the owner and attorney of Doyle Law here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button and also click the bell so that you're going to get more updates when I post a new video on YouTube. So let's talk about immediate relatives today. What does that mean in the immigration process? An immediate relative can be the spouse of a U.S. citizen, the parent of a U.S. citizen, or also the minor child, which means 21 and younger, of a U.S. citizen. And those three groups of people actually receive special considerations from the Immigration Service. And the reason is not because of the foreign national, it's actually because of the U.S. citizen. They say these are the closest relatives of a U.S. citizen. Our U.S. citizens are very special to us, so we're going to help these close relatives a little bit more than we do with other family categories. Number one, an immediate relative is not subject to the priority dates on the visa bulletin. There is no priority date for an immediate relative. So let's say a U.S. citizen wants to sponsor his parent, and the parent does not have to follow any chart on the visa bulletin and wait in line for a green card to be available. There is always a green card available for immediate relatives. There's no charts, there's no priority dates, there's no visa bulletin. You don't have to wait on those things if you are an immediate relative. The next very special consideration that immediate relatives will receive is that any unauthorized work will be forgiven by the Immigration Service. So this is not to say that you should go out and work without permission, but it is saying for people who have made that mistake or who have this problem in their past immigration history, unauthorized work will be forgiven by the Immigration Service. The immigration officers, when you go to your appointment, they're not going to like it. So it's not a good idea to be, like a cowboy and brag about these things. But if you have made that mistake, listed on your form, you are not going to be punished by the Immigration Service. And that is very different for unauthorized work or an overstay, which is the next thing we'll talk about, for family members in the preference categories. So the next consideration is about overstays. If you have an immediate relative who has overstayed their visa, that means they entered maybe with a tourist visa and they stayed past their authorized time in the United States, that also will be forgiven by the Immigration Service. It does not work for people with entry without inspection, where they crossed the border, they entered without permission. This overstay is talking about people who entered the U.S. with permission, but simply failed to leave when they were supposed to. And the last consideration that I think is great for immediate relatives is that in the lines around the world, that means the field offices in the U.S., that means the embassies outside of the U.S. and the consulates, immediate relatives are generally going to be put in the fastest line. So not only are you not subject to the visa bulletin, you don't have to wait on visa availability, but they're going to be working on immediate relative cases much sooner than they would a family member who is in a priority category. So faster time frames are what we are going to see for immediate relatives. So I hope that helps you to see what is an immediate relative and the special considerations that immigration does give our immediate relatives in their immigration processes. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be posting a new video very soon.